Guys, Kevin Alvarado with Gambio Clothing, and I guess this is farewell for the minute. Yeah, this has been a really interesting semester, and we've kind of learned a lot, and there's been some really good stuff going on, and I guess my favorite part of taking this course and of learning about particularly good strategies and methods to take in social media was a bit of learning the do's and the don'ts. You know, that sounds very generic to say, but social media is such a new entity that we're constantly figuring it out as we go. And I think that's my favorite part of doing this, is that we were able to kind of learn what has worked and what is not working at this moment, and then historically as well, in order to kind of learn from the people who have made the mistakes and the people who have made the really good things happen in their campaigns. So that has been like a really big part and a really big learning experience for me. Generally, you know, you'll look at people who are doing something right, and it's a little hard to actually pinpoint exactly what formula they're using to make it work. But by breaking it down the way we have been and looking at the specific strategies and, you know, and all of these new terms, and that's one of the things I really loved about this course, was that it's not like we're reading out of a textbook. Since we're reading from new blogs and new forms of media, a lot of this stuff is being made as it goes. So these terms are being coined by their own particular authors as they go, and the people who are actually pioneering these social media movements. That's like one of the best parts. But I guess what I was saying is that we're able to learn from these people and kind of build off of what they've made. Social media is progressive. There's no one way to do it. There's no one right way. There's no one wrong way. But you know, we can learn what specifically is working and build off of that. Obviously, we're not going to take the routes that haven't worked, and, you know, being able to pinpoint exactly what's positive and negative in this campaign helps. As far as the class goes, like the way it's structured, it was a little bit shaky. The subject material was fantastic. It was really, really great, but the structure of how our assignments worked and you know, it never really seemed that anyone was knew exactly what was going on. There was always a lot of questions being asked, which is fine. You know, it's not an offensive thing, but you know, to have a little bit more structure and a little bit more layout at the beginning of the semester would help a lot of people out. That's what we expect as college students. You know, we usually get a map of everything that's going on. If this were like a one course thing, then it wouldn't be an issue. But you know, most of us have a ton of class loads, so it's better for us to stay organized by, you know, having a class that's more organized. That was a big issue, probably the biggest issue in this course. Another thing is there was a lot of material that was assigned, and obviously a lot of it wasn't mandatory. Or if it was supposed to be mandatory, it wasn't necessary. And with huge class loads, you know, it's better to get to the point of what we're going to learn. And you can offer up optional readings and stuff like that. But as far as specifics of assigning, you know, 5 readings and only using one of them for the discussion during the week, you can't realistically expect that. And I'm not saying that to make an offense or anything like that, but that's just the approach college students are going to take. And but honestly, the subject material was great. The organization of subjects was fantastic. I think it's just really the organization of the course as a whole was something that we need to work on. And if we get that down together here, social media, then I think this could be a really, really fantastic course. Just want to say thank you to Benson again. It's been a great semester, and I appreciate learning from you. And like I told you, I'm going to be doing this for a living for a little while. It feels a little weird to say, so I plan on picking your brain probably a little bit more and saving some of the stuff that you've showed throughout the semester. All right, thanks a lot. Maybe for the last time in this format of vlog style. This is Kevin Alvarado, Gambio Clothing. Take care.